Yo guys, what's up? This is me, MapCRim and Cobra here for another battle video for you guys. This battle is an Uber's battle versus Elo, aka Eric, aka KwandaoRen66. I gotta stop saying the aka crap. Anyway, so I led with my dick boob because this thing obviously has a dick and boobs. I mean, look at its sprite. And he leads with a Deoxys Speed. So, because it's Deoxys Speed and all Deoxys Speed have some status attack or is rocks or something, I send an Espeon. And I just psychic that Heracross, which is Scarfed, and I'm Scarfed too, so I get to outspeed and kill it. So I was like, yay. So, since obvious Scarfed is obvious, he sends in a Dark type, and I'm like, well, fuck you for sending in a Dark type. And I switch out to my Zekrom, and he goes for a Swords Dance, and I'm like, okay, Sucker Punch is coming. So I switch out into my Chinatown, and I use Substitute because obvious Sucker Punch is obvious. So, yeah. So, I get the Substitute up, which is awesome, as he Sucker Punches, and yeah. As my only move that can hit this thing with decent attack power is Dragon Claw, and it really doesn't do much. Now, because I'm a dumb fuck, and I don't add speed EVs to this thing, because it's bulky and not offensive, well, it is offensive, but it doesn't have any speed EVs, so the frickin' Kirikazan outspeeds me, which sucks. So I was hoping that, he uses Sucker Punch as Extreme Suit because Extreme Suit has higher priority in this gen, so if he Sucker Punches it fails. Plus I hope it killed it, but that thing's just really bulky, so I guess it didn't kill. Which sucks, so now the only thing I have to do is either pray to God that this thing lives a Sucker Punch, or just it dies and then he dies from Life Orb, which is exactly what happens. Now, this thing is a jolly Scarfed Zekrom, and that Lugia is a bold-natured, max HP, and almost max defense. And with MultiScale, I almost one-hit KO it. I was like, holy shit! I almost one-hit KO'd a fucking Lugia. Nobody can say that, okay? I've one-hit KO'd a Lugia with MultiScale. No, that just never happens. And yet, I almost did that. So, because my luck sucks, I missed the second Lightning Edge, or whatever it's called, Lightning Strike. I don't know what it calls in this game, but yeah. And I miss. And yeah, so now he's just gonna roost stall me, so I knew, okay, roost stalling was obvious, and so I just sent in my dick boob as he recovers again. So, yeah, I just go for the blue flare, or blue fire, or whatever it's called, which does a decent amount of chunk and burns it, so that was pretty nice, as he goes for the light screen. Now this is a 2 KO. Well, I didn't want to risk another miss because I didn't really think I'd want to KO it, and I thought he'd just roost stall me as before until I miss and then he attacked me, but then he just goes for the Aeroblast and gets the so useful crit on my 3 HP. I mean, obviously that would only do 2 damage, right? Right? Yeah, right. So I send back in Dick Boob, knowing that I could kill it with a blue flare, but then I didn't want the miss, so I went for Shadow Ball, and I calculated this wrong. I was like, okay, Shadow Ball should kill because it's super effective and all that stuff, but it didn't. Not like it mattered because he didn't roost. But he did get another crit with Aeroblast, which this one kind of did matter, even though it did like half. I don't even think, yeah, it did half. So I finally take off that fucking thing, and Reflect goes away, which is like, awesome! And he sends in a Shaman, and I was like, well, I can send in Ho-Oh, and whatever attack it does is either going to be not very effective or does shit. But he actually uses Earth Power, which I wasn't actually predicting. I was predicting like Air Slash, but whatever. So it doesn't affect Ho-Oh as I Sacred Fire it in the face and it dies. And You're Too Slow just got outsped by Scarfed Ho-Oh. I have a lot of Scarf pokes in this team. I don't know why. Mainly because I can, and you know, Item Clause isn't standard, so, you know, deal with it. Anyway, so, the Giratina uses Outrage, which doesn't kill me, and I was hoping for the burn, really, but I got a crit, which really didn't matter, because I'm not doing dip shit to this thing anyway, so, yeah, Anal Sex totally rapes me. Yeah, that sucks. So, now I send in Dick Boob, and I use Draco Meteor, which will obviously kill it. I didn't want to use Dragon Pulse. I do have Dragon Pulse, but, like, Giratina is so fucking bulky. I mean, it's like, I think it's even bulkier than Lugia. I think it is the bulkiest Pokemon, so I didn't want to, like, Dragon Pulse and it lives with, like, negative 2 HP and fuck me over, so, yeah. So his last poke is this Deoxys Speed, and I do have Espeon in the wing, so even if this thing does die, which I did miss a Draco Meteor, which I was like, oh, I missed Draco Meteor, which really didn't matter. I can still take it out with my Espeon because his only attacking move is Extreme Speed, and yeah, yeah, so I'm guessing he also had Thunder Wave and Spikes and Stealth Rocks or something stupid. But yeah, I just take it out with a Shadow Ball, and that's GG1-0 ELO. So that was a good Ubers match. I haven't had a really good Ubers match in a long time, so I was kind of wanting one. And comment, rate, and subscribe, guys. I'll see ya.